Hope you all are doing great. Welcome once again to the 𝓓𝓮𝓪𝓻 YouTube channel, and the topic that we'll be covering in today's session is tenses. So tenses, as you all know, are the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. So tense is a form of verb, and the verbs are coming in three tenses. Without these tenses in English, it would be impossible for us to tell others that what you want to convey, what you did and what are your plans. So nothing is going to make sense if you don't follow the rules of the tenses. So we all know that tenses are important, but you need to know that how you have to express these tenses. For example, if you want to talk about something that happened last week, then you would be using the past tense. If you want to talk about something that will happen the next month, then you will be using the future tense. Since you ate pizza in the past and you want to tell someone about it, then you will have to use the past tense in English. Like, I ate pizza yesterday. So now imagine that you want to tell your friend about a trip that you went somewhere. So if this trip is going to happen somewhere around in the future, so you will have to tell that this trip is going to happen in 3 days. Or example, suppose you said that she arrived yesterday. So this action happened in the past, so it will be past tense. If you want to say that she will arrive tomorrow, this action is going to happen in the future, then it is going to be the future tense. So that is all we'll be covering in detail. So the first tense that we'll be studying is the present tense. So as you can see over here on the slide, that tense is a form of verb which shows us the time of action. हमारा action जो है वो कब हो रहा है, present हो रहा है या हो चुका है या होने वाला है. So there are three tenses majorly, that is the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. Like the sentence written here are the examples of the present tense, like I play or I write. So here the verb play and the verb write, they are talking about the present time. So it is referred to as the present tense. The past tense is used to describe the things that have already happened, जो चीजें हो चुकी हैं. Suppose something has happened earlier in the day, something happened yesterday, something happened just 3 days back. So the present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now, जो अभी हो रहा है, or things that are continuous. The future tense describe the things that have yet to happen, मतलब something that has to happen later, something that has to happen tomorrow, next week, next year, या 3 years from now. But when you're talking about the past tense, then it is in the past tense, the verb that is refers to the past tense is said to be in the past tense, जैसे कि something that has already happened. For example, I played or I wrote. But when we are talking about future tense, the verb is referring to future time, जो कि होने वाला है. जैसे I said that 3 years from now or next year or next week. So you are using I shall play or I shall write over here. So children, basically we are having three tenses: the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. So these are the three main tenses. But these tenses are further categorized into various types. Like I say, for example, I say I read. आपने बोला I read nearly every day. I read nearly every day. So this is an example of a simple present tense. But when you say that last night I read an entire novel. So what are you saying? That last night I read. So this is your past tense. You are saying that last night I read an entire novel. So that is the example of past tense. Now in the future tense, how are you going to write the same sentence? You will say that I will read as much as I can this year. That is, you are telling of something futuristic जो कि आप करने वाले हैं. So you will say that I will read, and the sentence will go on, maybe as much as I can this year. So that will be the example of simple future tense. So these are your basic tenses. But this simple present tense is further categorized into various types, like present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, that we'll be understanding. So present continuous tense will be like I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. Whatever you are doing at the present moment, that will be your present continuous tense. Then when you talk about the present perfect tense, then you'll say that I have read so many books so that I can't keep a count. So that will be your present perfect tense. And then the next one will be your present perfect continuous tense, where you will be using have been. In the present perfect continuous tense, you will be using have been, like I have been reading since I was 4 years old. So that action is being carrying on. So that is the example of present perfect continuous tense. So let us understand all these present tense. सबसे पहले let's understand the all these kinds of present tenses in much more detail. So these are the 4 different forms of the present tense. Okay. Each of the 3 main tenses has 4 forms. सबसे पहला जो हमने बोला, that is the simple present tense. जैसे कि I told you of an action that I read nearly every day. This is an example of simple present tense. So this is indefinite. It simply states an action. Then is the continuous or the simple. You are saying that the present continuous tense, like it indicates an action going on at the time of speaking. जब आप बोल रहे हैं वो action continue हो रहा है. जैसे I am teaching you at this moment. So this action is going on. I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. So that will be the example of present continuous tense. So the action is going on at that time the speaker is speaker's time of speaking. Then the third one is the present perfect. It indicates that the action is complete just now. अभी अभी action जो है complete हुआ है. So that is your third. That is the present continuous tense. Okay. Sorry, present perfect tense. And the next one is your present perfect continuous tense. Like you are saying that the action has been continuous. Like जैसे मैंने बोला, I have been reading since I was 4 years old. तो अभी तक I am having that habit of reading. So whenever you are using have been, remember that is the example of present perfect continuous tense. So we are having all these tenses in basically 4 forms. Similarly, we'll be having simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense, just like we had the simple present, present continuous, present perfect and the present perfect continuous tense. So the simple present or the indefinite tense के examples देखते हैं. जैसे कि example है the earth is round, the sun rises in the east. So these examples simply state an action. एक action बता रहे हैं, जैसे कि earth is round, the sun rises in the east. So it does not say anything whether the action is complete or not at present. अभी हमें नहीं पता कि action complete हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है. It is just stating an action. Let's see some more examples. तो जो simple present tense है, in what all cases are we basically using simple present tense? Whenever it is something of a habitual action, whenever it is a general truth, जैसे कि we saw in the previous examples, and what is happening in exclamatory sentences only, or an order or request. In सारे cases में which tense are we using, children? We are using the simple present tense. Habitual action, general truth, क्या चीज अभी अकर हो रही है, what is happening. जैसे मैंने बोला I read nearly every day. So this is simple present tense. Or an order or request. In all these cases, the sentences that we form are examples of simple present tense. So let's see an example. I go for a walk daily. Okay, I read daily. जैसे मैंने I told you the first sentence, I read nearly every day. So this is something that I do. This is my habit. So this is an example of a present tense where we are talking about a habitual action. He comes to school at 8 o'clock. Generally, है ना, लगभग वो रोज 8 o'clock आता है. So this is a habitual action. Then general truth can be the sun rises in the east. 2 and 2 make 4. You can't change it कि the sun rises in the south. आप इसको change नहीं कर सकते. This is something of a general truth. So this is also an example of a simple present tense. Then what is happening? अभी क्या हो रहा है? Here comes the chief guest! Exclamation mark. Then an order or request का example है obey your teachers. These are all the examples of sentences that are having simple present tense. In सारे sentences में you had simple present tense. So children, now we are going to do a practice exercise so that you are clear with the concept of simple present tense. तो जो tense अभी अभी हमने समझी है उस पे based हम यहाँ पे जो verb की correct form fill करेंगे. In the exam you are going to get these kind of question where you will have to fill the correct form of the verb. Okay, you are given the verb in the bracket. जैसे कि आपको दे रखा है read, cook, कुछ भी आपको verb दे रखा है, but according to the sentence and as the question is given, here it is given simple present tense, maybe it is given present perfect tense, maybe it is given present continuous tense. तो अभी जो हमने simple present tense समझी है उसके accordingly you have to do attempt all these questions and fill in the blanks. The first sentence is I dash in model town live. You can answer in the comment section also. The mother dash food for us cook. Cook is given to you. She dash to the temple every morning. Go is given here. He dash on me whenever he wants. Call is given over here. I dash what my sister eat. So you have to see that यहाँ पे क्या आएगा. I live आएगा, living आएगा, lives आएगा. You have to just choose that what will be the correct form of the verb. So you can give me the answer quickly in the chat window. Until the time you are typing, let's quickly see the answers. तो पहले वाले में क्या होगा? I live. Simply क्या होगा? I live in model town because we are talking about the simple present tense. The mother cooks. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? The mother cooks food for us. She go का क्या हो जाएगा? She goes to the temple. She goes to the temple every morning. So this is a habitual action. He call का हो जाएगा calls. He calls on me whenever he wants. क्या हो जाएगा? Call के आगे s लगा देंगे, क्या हो जाएगा? He calls on me. Okay. I eat what my sister eats. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? Eat as it is आएगा. जो eat यहाँ पे given है, eats नहीं लगेगा. I eat what my sister eats. Okay. So these will be the answers. Let's look at some more questions. Okay. My father dashed from his office in the evening. Here the verb given to is return. They dash football every evening. Verb given is play. I dash everybody well. The verb given is wish. The cat dash rats. The verb given is kill. The farmers dash rain need. So here the verb given is need. So इन सब के आपको correct form of verbs यहाँ पे भी fill करने हैं. So let's quickly see the answers and you can match with your answers as well. So my father return का क्या हो जाएगा? Returns. ठीक है, my father returns. So ये कैसा sentence बना है? आपका simple present tense. My father returns from his office in the evening. They play football. Play का play ही रहेगा यहाँ पे. I wish. यहाँ पे भी wish का wish ही रहेगा. I wished नहीं हो जाएगा. I wishes नहीं होगा. Okay, the cat dash rats. The cat kills. Cat क्या करती है? Kill करती है. The cat kills. S will be added. And the farmers need rain. So क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? Verb need आएगा as it is. No changes. So these are your practice questions that we have done on simple present tense. Now let's understand in detail more about the present continuous tense. So the present continuous tense हमें क्या बताती है? Shows the action is happening at present. जैसे I told you that I am teaching you right now. Or I said in the very beginning, I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. So some action that is happening present at the present moment, that is coming under the present continuous tense. Okay. So here the general rule is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Okay. So here you can see the example. जैसे कि she is singing a song. ठीक है. This is the example of present continuous tense. So we add present participle to is, am or are as I've mentioned here. Okay, the present participle is formed by adding ing. You have to remember ing, you have to remember is, am, are and the verb. जैसे sentence बनाया था, I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. Okay, so this is used with he, she, it or the third person singular noun. Am is used with I. जैसे हम बोलते हैं I am. Okay, they are. And are is used with we, you and they. जब हम plural की बात कर रहे हैं we, you और they की बात कर रहे हैं उसके साथ हम क्या लगाते हैं? A-R-E, are is used with plural nouns. These are the basic rules that you have to remember when you are doing any questions. Okay. So she is singing. तो she is singular. तो she के साथ क्या आएगा? Is. She is singing a song. So that is the example of present continuous tense. Next example is the baby is sleeping. Again example of present continuous tense. The action is happening right now. अभी baby सो रहा है. Mother is telling a story. Again an example of present continuous tense. Something that is happening at the present moment. They are cutting the tree. Again an example of present continuous tense. Now let us do a practice exercise and solve fill in the blanks related to present continuous tense. So these are the questions in front of you. Here again also you have to fill in the correct tense of the verb. कौन से वाले अभी हमें करने हैं? Present continuous tense. Okay. Look, the sun dash. The verb is given to you is rise. Why dash you dash so fast? So the verb given to you is run. The children dash in the park. The verb given to you is play. Mohini dash a novel now. The verb given is read. Water dash from the running tap. The word given is flow. So I'll just give you 10 seconds so that you can fill in the answers and post it in the comment section below, and then I'll tell you the answers for these particular questions. So look, the sun is rising. Rise का क्या होगा? ing. Remember the जो rule I told you कि ing is going to come here because the action is happening in the present moment. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? Sun is rising. Okay. Why are you? Run is given to here. तो run का क्या हो जाएगा? Why are you running so fast? Then the children. Play का क्या हो जाएगा? Present moment में क्या कर रहे हैं? वो खेल रहे हैं. तो क्या हो जाएगा? The children are playing in the park. Then मोहिनी. ठीक है, क्या हो जाएगा? अभी वो पढ़ रही है तो read नहीं होगा बल्कि क्या हो जाएगा? मोहिनी is reading a novel now. Next, water dash from the running tap. क्या हो जाएगा? Water is flowing. है ना? Water will be flowing नहीं, water flew नहीं, water flow नहीं. क्या हो जाएगा? Water is flowing. So these will be the correct answer, children. And let's practice few more questions as well. Okay. Dash it dash outside now. Rain is given here. What dash your sister dash these days? Do is given here. I dash tonight return. They dash for Kanpur tomorrow. Leave. Why dash you dash a noise make? सेम रूल आपको फॉलो करना है प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का, जो अभी हमने प्रीवियस 5 सेंटेंसेस में करा. सो लेट्स सी क्विकली कि इसमें क्या आएगा. सो प्रेजेंट, अगर अभी बारिश हो रही है, जैसे प्रेजेंटली इट इज रेनिंग आउटसाइड. इज इट रेनिंग आउटसाइड नाउ? तो यहाँ पे क्या है? आपका इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस बना इज इट रेनिंग. रेन इज गोइंग टू चेंज इनटू रेनिंग. ओके. देन व्हाट इज योर सिस्टर डूइंग दीज डेज? प्रेजेंटली क्या कर रही है? सो व्हाट इज योर सिस्टर डूइंग? देन रिटर्न का क्या हो जाएगा सेंटेंस में? आई एम रिटर्निंग. ठीक है, क्या लगा आपका वर्ब? एम रिटर्निंग. एंड लीव का क्या हो जाएगा? दे आर लीविंग फॉर कानपुर टुमारो. सो हेयर ऑल दीज सेंटेंसेस आर कौन सी टेंस के हैं? दीज आर ऑफ प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. देन वाई आर यू मेकिंग अ नॉइज? जैसे टीचर क्लास में बोलती है बच्चों को वाई आर यू मेकिंग अ नॉइज. सो प्रेजेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, सम एक्शन दैट इज हैपनिंग राइट नाउ. सो हमने यहाँ पे मेक से क्या बनाया है? मेकिंग. वाई आर, यहाँ पे आपको ये भी देखना है कि इज लगना है या आर लगना है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन क्या सेंटेंस है. सो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? वाई इज नहीं होगा, वाई आर यू, है ना? वाई आर यू मेकिंग नॉइज? दैट विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. So we have done sentences of simple present tense also and present continuous tense also. Next we are going to understand in detail the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. ठीक है, अब इसमें क्या होता है? यहाँ तो हम has ऐड करते हैं, ठीक है, थर्ड पर्सन के साथ, सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ, जैसे he, she, it. एंड हैव इज एडेड विद हैव हम ऐड करते हैं जब हम बोलते हैं आई हैव, वी हैव, दे हैव. ठीक है, आई, वी, यू, दे, ये जो प्लूरल नाउन्स होते हैं उनके साथ हम हैव ऐड करते हैं. तो दिस रूल यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. सो आपका सब्जेक्ट प्लस आइदर इट विल बी हैज और इट विल बी हैव प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब प्लस योर ऑब्जेक्ट. सो दैट विल बी योर रूल. ओके, अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ आई हैज डन दिस तो रॉन्ग है. I have read so many books, then it will be correct. Okay, he has won a prize. His students have completed the lesson. Santosh has just gone out. You have insulted me. I have taken the dose of medicine. So all these are the examples of your present perfect. कौन से tense की हम बात कर रहे हैं? Present perfect tense की बात कर रहे हैं. Okay. अगर क्वेश्चन आपका इंटेरोगेटिव बनता है, ठीक है, इंटेरोगेटिव फॉर्म हैज, हैव आर प्लेस्ड बिफोर द सब्जेक्ट. ओके, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर सब्जेक्ट से पहले आएंगे. हैज, हैव प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, जैसे कि have they crossed the river, so have is coming before. Okay, have they crossed the river. Where have you seen my brother, so where have you seen my brother. In negative form, not is used between the main verb and the helping verb. कभी कोई sentences ऐसे negative form में होते हैं तो you have to remember not is used between the main verb and the helping verb. Okay, then other example, subject plus has, have plus not plus third form of the verb, जैसे कि she is your subject, ठीक है, has और have जो भी sentence होगा, I have या she has not come yet, so not is coming first. Okay, I have not received any information, तो I के साथ क्या होगा आपका have. I have, not is coming first and then the third form of the verb. Okay, I have not received any information. So this you have to remember when we are talking about present perfect tense. Now we'll be practicing few questions also based on this present perfect tense, so your concept is clear. Let us also see a few examples of the use of the present perfect tense. तो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस हम कौन कौन से वर्ड्स के साथ यूज करते हैं, जैसे कि आपका येट हो गया, ऑलरेडी, जस्ट, जस्ट नाउ, सो फार, सिंस, एवर सिंस, प्रेजेंटली, वंस, ट्वाइस, थ्राइस, ऐसे सारे वर्ड्स के साथ हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस ही यूजुअली यूज करते हैं. जैसे कि हम डिफरेंट केसेस देख सकते हैं कि कहाँ कहाँ पे हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस यूज करते हैं. जैसे कि वी हैव टू एक्सप्रेस एन एक्शन दैट हैज बीन रिसेंटली कंप्लीटेड, कोई चीज जो अभी जैसे कंप्लीट हुई है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपका सेंटेंस हो सकता है आई हैव जस्ट रिसीव्ड द लेटर, तो जस्ट अभी आपको मिला है, ठीक है, तो ये इस एग्जांपल है आपका प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस का. या कोई ऐसा एक्शन हो सकता है द टाइम ऑफ विच इज नॉट गिवन, जिसका टाइम आपको नहीं पता है, ठीक है, तो जैसे आपका हो सकता है द ट्रेन हैज स्टीम्ड इन, या हो सकता है आप अपना कोई पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि आपने कहा कि आई हैव सीन दिस पिक्चर सेवरल टाइम्स, आपने बहुत बार ये पिक्चर देखी है, आई हैव सीन दिस पिक्चर several times. So this is you are sharing or describing a past experience. So this is also a present perfect tense. या कोई ऐसा एक्शन हो सकता है कि जो पास्ट में स्टार्ट हुआ और अभी तक कंटिन्यू हो रहा है, जैसे कि he has worked in this school for 5 years. या since आप यूज कर रहे हैं या for यूज कर रहे हैं, but that action is still going on, मतलब वो अभी भी काम कर रहा है. He has worked in this school for 5 years, ठीक है, and is still working, ऐसा कुछ भी आपको लगता है तो ऐसे sentences भी, all these are the examples of present perfect tense. Now we'll be doing a practice exercise so that we are clear with the how we'll fill the correct form of verb in these sentences. So in this you have to fill the correct tense, that is the present. ठीक है, कौन सी वाली टेंस की हम बात कर रहे हैं, जो अभी हमने रिसेंटली टेंस स्टडी करी है. वर्ब इज अगेन गिविंग टू अस इन द ब्रैकेट. फॉर एग्जांपल, वेयर डैश यू डैश योर पर्स. ओके, डैश शी नॉट येट डैश हर वर्क. वर्ब गिवन इज फिनिश. हाउ मेनी सम्स डैश शी डैश. वर्ब गिवन इज सॉल्व. सो यू हैव टू सी, हैज लगना है, हैव लगना है, losing लगना है, lost लगना है. Correctly you have to fill the present form of the verb. Okay, my sister dash from Meerut presently. Return is given to you, that is the verb given to you in the bracket. Raju dash Saroj since 1980. The verb given to you is no. Just quickly solve and then I'll be sharing with you the answers. Okay, so let's quickly see the answers. क्या है? Where have you lost your purse? क्या हो जाएगा? Have लग जाएगा यहाँ पे और lose का हो जाएगा lost. Second one, has she not yet finished her work? Then how many sums? क्या हो जाएगा? Has she solved? My sister dash from Meerut. My sister has returned from Meerut presently. Then Raju dash Saroj since 1980. तो क्या हो जाएगा? Raju has known Saroj since 1980. So these will be your answers for these first 5 questions. Okay, let's practice few more questions based on these tenses. Then Asha dash never the red fort. Okay, you have to see यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, has आएगा, had आएगा, है ना, C का कौन सा form आएगा. Second, dash you not dash your bath as yet. Verb given is take. I dash not dash my lesson. Verb given is revise. We dash not dash from Rajni for the last 4 months. The verb given is here. And she dash in Delhi for 8 years. The verb given is live. Again, you have to solve and give me the answers in the comment section, and then I'll share with you the answers. So the correct answers are, children, the correct answers are here given for you on the screen. Okay. So Asha क्या हो जाएगा? Has never seen. Asha has never seen the Red Fort. Okay. 7th वाले में क्या हो जाएगा आपका? Have you not taken your bath as yet? Okay. Have you not taken your bath as yet? Okay. 8th वाले में क्या हो जाएगा आपका? I have not revised my lesson. Okay. Then 9th वाले में क्या हो जाएगा आपका? We have not heard from Rajni for the last 4 months. We have not heard. Okay. And 10th वाला क्या है आपका? 10th वाला क्या है? She has lived in Delhi for 8 years. Your correct answer will be she has lived in Delhi for 8 years. So I hope you are clear with the concept of tenses. The tenses that we have just practiced was present tense. Okay. So the last tense that we have to understand is the present perfect continuous tense. Okay. So present perfect continuous tense में, as I told you in the very beginning of the video, that we put has been or have been. हम इसमें ये दोनों यूज करते हैं before the present participle form of the verb. Okay. So जैसे कि sentence है, the girl has been sleeping for 2 hours. या it has been raining for 2 hours. या I have been flying a kite since 2 o'clock. So all these are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. So some action is happening. It is happening currently. वो action जो है अभी तक आपका चल रहा है. So that is what is meant by your present perfect continuous tense. ठीक है? Is used to describe an action that began in the past, और वो action जो है अभी तक जो है continue हो रहा है. That action is still carrying on, still continuing, and may extend into the future. For example, she has been waiting for you for 3 hours. तो अभी तक वो wait कर रही है. So she has been waiting for you for 3 hours is an example of present perfect continuous tense. They have been playing cards since 10 a.m. Have been है ना, has been या have been. They have been playing cards since 10 a.m. मतलब action अभी तक चल रहा है. ठीक है. So this tense is हमेशा ये बताने के लिए होती है to express an action in a sentence कि कितनी देर से ये action चल रहा है या कब से चल रहा है. तो कब से चल रहा है हम बोलते हैं since when, या for कितने duration से चल रहा है तो हम बोलते हैं for how long. For how long have you been teaching? For how long have you been sitting here? Since when has he been living in this house? तो जब आप ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, उनका आंसर जब हम करते हैं तो हम कैसे बोलते हैं? She has been waiting for you for 3 hours. या they have been playing cards since 10 a.m. So all these are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. Now children, let's practice a few questions based on present perfect continuous tense. Okay. It dash outside for half an hour. So the verb given is hail. Then the storm dash since 4 o'clock. The verb given is howl. I dash for the bus since morning. The verb given is wait. Since when dash you dash in the school? The verb given is read. And it dash not dash since midnight. The verb given is rain. So try to quickly solve these questions and let me know in the chat window the answers for this, and then I'll be sharing the answers. So the answer for the first one will be it dash outside. It has been. It has been hailing. क्या हो जाएगा? It has been hailing outside. The storm dash since. तो क्या हो जाएगा? The storm has been. The storm has been then howling. The storm has been howling. Then I dash for the bus क्या हो जाएगा? I के साथ क्या हो जाएगा? I already told you. I have. ठीक है. I के साथ क्या लगता है? Have, not has. I have been then waiting. I have been waiting for the bus since morning. Since when have you? है ना? Since when have you dash in the school? When have you been reading? Read का क्या हो जाएगा? So we are talking about the present perfect continuous tense. तो क्या हो जाएगा? ing, reading, has been or have been, you have to remember. It dash not dash since midnight. तो क्या हो जाएगा इसमें? It has. ठीक है? It has not. क्या हो जाएगा? It has not been raining. It has not been raining since midnight. Okay. Moving on to few more questions. Okay. She dashed midnight oil for 5 years. 5 years. She dashed midnight oil for 5 years. तो क्या हो सकता है? She has been. She has been burning. Okay. She has been burning. Yeah, she has burnt. I dashed for the examination. तो क्या हो सकता है? I have been preparing. ठीक है? I have been क्या हो जाएगा? Preparing. Then malaria dash in the city since July. तो क्या हो जाएगा इसका? Malaria has been raging in the city since July. Next, how long dash you dash for me? तो क्या हो जाएगा इसका? How long have you been waiting? How long have you been waiting for me? The washerman dash our clothes since 1985. The washerman has been. क्या हो जाएगा? The washerman has been washing. The washerman has been washing our clothes since whatever is given 1985. So these are your practice questions based on present perfect continuous tense. I hope you are clear with all the four kinds of tenses that we have just covered in the present tense.